Welcome to Bias classes. In last class, we studied about different parts or regions of a typical root. We studied about root cape, meristematic zone, zone of elongation, root hair zone, and mature zone. And in this class, we will go through different types of root system in plants. Okay, and before studying the types of root system, let us know what root system is. As we know, there are numerous roots in a plant. The plant may be angiosperm, gymnosperm, or a pteridophyte. As I have already said in previous class, some pteridophytes also have root. So there may be angiosperm, gymnosperm, or pteridophyte which have roots. So all the roots in a plant constitute the root system. In other words, a root system is a complex formed by all the roots of a plant. Basically, there are three types of root system. Those are taproot system, fibrous root system, and adventitious root system. Some scientists differentiate a fourth type of root system called seminal root system. Okay, so we'll study all these types of root system one by one. First, we'll study about taproot system. A taproot is that which has the primary root and its branches. That means this taproot is composed of or consists of the primary root, secondary root, tertiary roots, and rootlets. Okay, this is a diagram of taproot system. Here, this is the primary root which develops from the radicle. Okay, radicle of embryo. This is diagram of an embryo. In this diagram, this is the tigellum or embryo axis on which two flat structures called cotyledons or first leaves are attached at the point called cotyledonary node, and this cotyledonary node is the first node of the plant. Below this node, hypocotyle is present, and below hypocotyle, radicle is present. And this radicle develops into the primary root. This primary root has developed from this radicle, or this primary root develops by direct growth of the radicle. It grows towards the gravity or along the gravity, and that's why it is orthogeotropic. Several secondary roots grow over the primary root, which is also called the taproot. Primary root is also called taproot. That's why this root system is called taproot system. Okay, as I said, the secondary roots develop over the primary root, and the secondary roots are arranged in acropetal succession. That means older secondary roots are towards the base and younger ones are towards the apex of primary root. These secondary roots are oblique. They are somewhat oblique and they are plagiotrophic. Okay. Similarly, on secondary roots, tertiary roots develop, and these tertiary roots are also in acropetal order, and they grow in all directions. Over tertiary roots, several rootlets develop which have root cap and root hairs. Again, this taproot system is divided into two types on the basis of the length of the primary root or taproot. Okay, those are deep feeder taproot system and surface feeder taproot system. We'll first study about deep feeder taproot system. So deep feeder taproot system grows vertically downwards, and here the primary root is the longest root, and the secondary and tertiary roots are shorter. This type of root system is found in trees. Okay, and this deep feeder root system is also called racemose taproot system. Okay, then we'll study about surface feeder taproot system. Surface feeder taproot system are those where the taproot persists, but it does not grow very deep into the soil, and the secondary roots elongate horizontally and spread in all directions, and these secondary roots are somewhat longer than the taproot. And this type of root system is found in herbs and some shrubs, and this type of root system facilitates the plant to collect more moisture over a large area. Okay, then we'll study about fibrous root system. So fibrous root system is formed of a number of thread-like branched root of uniform size which form a bunch at the base of the stem. Okay, and this type of root system is found in monocots like wheat, rice, maize, etc., where the taproot system or seminal root system does not persist for long. Okay, and besides absorption, this root system provides mechanical strength to prevent lodging of the plant against ground due to wind or any mechanical force. Okay, then we'll study about adventitious root system. So these roots develop from the parts of plant other than radicle, and these roots may be underground or above ground. And on the basis of the place of origin, there are two types of adventitious root system. Those are foliar adventitious root system and true adventitious root system. Okay, so foliar adventitious root system develop from leaf, as seen in biphylum. Okay, then true root system. So this type of root system develops from the branches or node or internode of stem. Okay, for example, crop root of banyan, then creeping root of dub grass, etc. Next, we will study about seminal root system. Seminal roots are those roots which develop from hypocotyle even when the hypocotyle is in embryonic condition. And this type of roots are found, or this type of root system is found in grasses. Okay, so all this is about the types of root system found in plants. Next class we will study about root modification. Okay, thank you.